Mike, givers may sleep well, but Dr. Seuss said, when you are in love, you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Love represents commitment. It represents friendship, purity, and eternity. There is a pernicious force in the world today that is the antithesis of love. It is like a swirling typhoon that destroys everything in its path. In its wake, it leaves broken hearts, broken dreams, and broken lives. This storm is pornography. A recent study at BYU found that nearly 70% of college-age males and 30% of females viewed pornography last month. The odds are that everybody in this room will feel the ravages of this storm at some point in their life. Some will be tempted to view it. Others will have a loved one that struggles with this addiction. Today I will explain the consequences of pornography and then provide a solution in which complete and total healing can take place. The extent of this tempest is great. According to the Women's Resource Center here at BYU, the revenue generated by pornography is greater than that of Major League Baseball, the NBA, and the NFL combined. But what are the consequences of viewing pornography upon the individual? President Thomas S. Monson said, "Avoid any semblance of pornography. It is dangerous and addictive. If you continue to view pornography, your spirit will become desensitized and your conscience will erode." But pornography does not only affect the user. Its deadly winds and flooding rains encompass all that surrounds it. Dr. Raymond Bergner, a researcher at Illinois State University, studies the effects of pornography upon intimacy. He received a letter from a young woman whose husband had been stolen from her by pornography. She said this, "I have been isolated, excluded, barred from intimacy with him. I have lost someone in whom I thought was my best friend and most intimate companion in life." Pornography will destroy your life and every meaningful relationship in it. The reason you won't be able to sleep at night is not because of love, but because of heartache and sorrow. Despite all of this, there is hope. This storm can be weathered. This storm can be fought, and this storm will be overcome. The first step to this is prevention. According to the church's website, combatingpornography.org, they recommend to install filters on your internet and programming on your TV, as well as keeping the computer in a common area. And finally, to talk to your children about the dangers and consequences of pornography. You can prevent it. Despite prevention, though, there are some that have loved ones that struggle with this. The church's pamphlet, Let Virtue Garnish Thy Thoughts, gives recommendations to these people. It says, to be kind and loving. When they talk to you and tell you about their addiction, listen carefully, as well as do not respond with shock or anger. And then talk about ways that you can help them overcome their temptation. You will play an intricate role in helping them overcome this. Now, to those that are currently struggling, there is hope. You can overcome, but you cannot do it alone. You need a team that is comprised of 4 members. The first member of your team is your bishop. Go and talk to him. He will start you down the path of spiritual healing. The second member of your team is the counseling center here on campus. It is absolutely free. Professional counselors are waiting and willing to meet with you on an individual and group basis. This is one of the most effective ways of overcoming this addiction. The third member of your team is a loved one, a friend or family member, someone that will support you as you make difficult changes in your life. The final and most important member of your team will provide ultimate healing. He is Jesus Christ. He invites you saying, "Come now. Let us reason together. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool." In conclusion, pornography is a storm that will most assuredly grow in size and magnitude. But for those that choose to rise above it and to overcome their weaknesses, the prospect of eternal commitment, love, and friendship are available to them. Sleep will not come easily because love is now a reality.